All right, Shalom. Before I begin this video, all the praise, honor, and glory goes unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. All right. And sincere salutations to you, hopeful elect brothers all across the four corners of the earth who are pushing this word in sincerity and in faith. All right. So, the name of this lesson is the most known unknown, which is the MOTB, because the MOTB is the most known prophecy for us, yet it's the most unknown for the people, right? Just like the average, uh, just the average individual. So when you look here, you got the wallet more. Now, what's ironic is their page only actually has 309 subscribers and 9 videos. Okay, with the description saying the wallet of tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just go into the definition of wallet. Go into the definition of provisions, right? Because when you look up the word wallet, that word comes into play also. And then I'm gonna play some of these wallet more videos and end it with some scriptures. So Lord's will. This is edifying. All right. So the definition of wallet, it says a bag for holding provisions, especially when traveling, typically used by peddlers and pilgrims. All right. The word origin is from late Middle English, denoting a bag for provisions. So you are going to be the wallet, right? This is biometrics, right? So they're going to be basically using you as the wallet, which they have a patent for this, using your body as a wallet. So let me go to uh, the definition for provision. So provision, it says an amount or thing supplied or provided. And what is that amount or thing that's supplied or provided? That's going to be your ID, your identification. That's going to be your SSN, and that's also going to be your your credits. Okay, so provision verb, supply with food, drink, or equipment, especially for a journey. So this nigga, right, the devil, Esau Edom, he's sending you on a journey. He's sending you on his walk. Right now, the Lord has us on our walk. Right, the Lord has us on our walk. You hopeful late brothers out here, and I'll also say you sisters also, because you're on a walk. In this truth. Now you're not teaching the truth on the highways and byways, but you'll also take a part in this journey on the right hand side, and then you have the people who will be taking a journey on the left hand side. These are the individuals who are going to be taking the chip. All right. And most of these people down here on the earth, they're going to be with it. They're going to be with the chip. All right. Okay. It says provision verb, set aside an amount in an organization's accounts for a known liability. So there you go. Provisions represent funds put aside by a company to cover anticipated losses in the future. In other words, provision is a liability of uncertain timing and amount. Provisions are listed on a company's balance sheet. Okay. The balance sheet is one of the three fundamental financial statements. All right. It also says the term provision means any amount written off or retained by way of providing depreciation or I can't read that word. It's blocked. It says, oh, okay, or retained by way of providing for any known liability. The, so the people basically they count you as a loss. All right, you people are gonna be used as basically, you're gonna be slaves. You're gonna be even more of a slave than you currently are right now. All right, uh, you're basically going to be a walking wallet. So let me play some of these videos. Which this is just going to show a guy getting the MOTB.
Hi, I'm Konrad Piotradomski, owner of CRM Body Modification. In this video, I want to show how installation looks like and also procedure looks like.
You said you wanna play your game. You tell me in, I said I'll pick it up, it's all the same. Don't follow all the rules. I know you don't, you change day by day. Hardly seems that fair. How can anybody understand? How can anybody win? 8 points later, I thought it was by time we hit the finish line. 8 points later, I wasn't winning at all, I was just further behind. You played your hand, I showed my cards. I took my talks right from your heart. I laid them down before your eyes. Game over, blow the whistle, we're out of time. Come on, baby, it's your time to play. What are you scared of? Why do you keep running away? Come on, show your hand. Do you even want to play? Sure I did. You hardly seem to care. Why do you expect me to?
I mean, damn. You know? I mean, shit. All this, all this just because you don't want to open up your car door, or all this just because you don't want to spend the extra 30 seconds it takes to type in your debit number. You know, they're doing this all under the guise of convenience. Yet look how inconvenient that is. This shit looks majorly inconvenient. Plus, when this happens on a wide scale, kiss all this PPE goodbye. All that. They're not gonna be, now don't get it twisted. They're gonna have gloves or whatnot, but all that extra that he did, they're not gonna be doing that. Same as when they were giving out the juice at first. It was all official. Then as the people started to get it on a wide scale, they just they would just boom, just hitting you with the juice. It didn't really matter. There wasn't anything official about it, and that's how this is gonna be. Also.
How can anybody win? 8 points later, I thought it was about time we hit the finish line. 8 points later, I wasn't winning at all, I was just further behind. You played your hand, I showed my cards, I took my talks right from your heart. I laid them down before your eyes, game over, blow the whistle, we're out of time. You're just using me for fun, to take the win, and then we're done. I thought I meant a little more, don't wanna play no more. Come on, boy, tag me.
Yeah, how easy was that? That wasn't easy. That wasn't easy. That's how he was looking. He proud as hell. Oh, look how easy that was. But that wasn't easy. You got a guy. He got on it's a full. I'm not even gonna say that word, but full equipment.
So why did I decide to get the implant? As a transhumanist, I'm always looking for new, interesting, emerging technologies. And now, where the payment implant from Walletmore finally hit the market, I decided that I will give it a try because it's possibly one of the most convenient ways to pay.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be convenient, all right. So this is from a year ago. So this, hey, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, which the elder apostles were speaking about this years and decades ago. Look at this, 5 years ago. Like this has been a long time coming, man. Let's look at this one. If it'll play.
To make a fist and squeeze the tag to the top of my skin. When I approach the device, it opens the Facebook page I set it to.
Colin Carbino has a microchip implant.
Look at that, man. And that's coming. That's on the way. This ain't something that's just far fetched. No, it's just soon. Okay. This is 5 years ago.
implanted in both of his hands.
Some people just look really grossed out. I put my hand up and I let them poke at it and they freak out.
Developed in the 1950s and 60s, RFID chips, short for
All right, so that's the 50s and the 60s. So they've been on this.
radio frequency identification, have been used by retailers to track packages and prevent theft. Farmers use the chips to keep tabs on their livestock. Pet owners use them to identify their cats and dogs. And lately, members of the so-called body hacker movement have been implanting RFID chips under their skin, programming them to perform various tasks. Colin Corvino, a smartphone repairman in Brooklyn, New York, uses his chips to open his front door. He found them on a website called Dangerous Things that sells implant kits and offers user tips.
I came across it when I was doing research on the Samsung deadbolt that I bought. And then the first thing that I noticed was that I could get an RFID tag that would work with the deadbolt.
Corvino plans to modify one of his motorcycles next.
And I haven't decided on where I want to put the authenticator, the antenna. Thinking probably down by the seat somewhere because this comes off. So I would just tap my hand on it. But then the light would come on as if I put the key in. And then I would just hit the ignition and start the vehicle.
RFID retailers estimate that between 30 and 50,000 people worldwide have chip implants in their bodies. German tech consultant Andreas Schoenstrom used his chip as a boarding pass on a recent flight from Stockholm to Paris and to get into an airport VIP lounge. Skeptics say the implants raise privacy issues and worry that strangers could tap into the information on a chip without the owner's knowledge. Others say potential uses for the technology, such as keeping track of a patient with dementia, could pose ethical concerns. But Corvino and others see a future where technology and the human form will merge.
I think when it becomes more prevalent and there's a lot more things and options that you can do with this, that people will opt in for that kind of augmented human sort of attitude. That's why I have an Android device and not an iPhone, is because I want to be able to customize everything I have, so why should I not be able to customize myself?
Yes, so he want to be, you already know that's E. You heard him. He said he want to be able to customize himself. So really, you trying to be like the Most High. You trying to convince the whole world that you just able to do these things, man. And that's a miracle on the left hand side to be able to do all that. Now on the surface, people are just gonna think, oh well, it's only opening your door. It's only no, man, it's deeper than that, because that's not where it's gonna end at. And look, NBC News 2 years ago, this has almost 1 million views. Let's see if this will play.
When Elias Brodberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID, and he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
Like touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, grain of rice.
Embedded in his hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
Yeah, it's all in chips. I use it like to get around the building.
Buy snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's buy some snacks. So I can't open it.
No.
Okay.
So what I need to do is I need to first lick my chip, and then it will log me in, and from there I get access to the fridge.
Popular TV shows like Black Mirror have imagined chips as part of a dystopian future.
Install in-grain procedure with local anesthetic and you're good to go.
In Sweden, the microchips are already here.
The microchip implants use the same technology that's in contactless credit cards,
which have made cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden.
No cash.
At this tech fair, a shipping event for those on the cutting edge, merging their hands with this new technology.
I thought it would be fun, right?
The process is simple and swift. A pinch of the skin, and in a matter of seconds, the chip is inserted. Transformation is complete. As for the pain,
I barely felt it.
but even in this nation of early adopters, not everyone is racing to get chipped.
Feel less human. I will feel like a robot.
I think, it's so much more data can go into this, when it's in your body.
There's no central registry tracking how many people are chipped. But biohacker.
Yeah, okay. so people just out here, getting the charagma, and there's no database. Even though everything that they're doing is based off of data. See, this is the damn devil, man. And the people, it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna be a part of everyday life for these people. And this is on mainstream television. This ain't just this had almost 1 million views.
Hannah's Wellblood estimates between 5 and 10,000.
In the future, do you think everyone is going to be chipped?
I think it'll be voluntary, but I am certainly convinced that millions of people will find it very, very valuable.
Why did he say that? That it's going to be voluntary. He said, hey man, he knows. He knows what's going on.
To have a smart device under their skin.
Human microchipping may be our future, but in Sweden, it's already reality. Sarah Harmon, NBC News.
Far out, man. Hey, this is what he had. This is what he has going for you. All right, so let's see something from PBS. Three years ago.
Debate is underway over the benefits and drawbacks of human microchips. They're already used to identify ranch animals and pets. But the practice of implanting chips in people is also on the rise. Those who embrace the idea say they see it as a way to take back control of their personal data. But others are worried about how that data could be used. Special correspondent Malcolm Brabant reports from southern England. It's part of our Breakthrough series on the leading edge of science, technology, and medicine.
I don't want to live a normal life. I want to live an exceptional life, and I want to try things and do things that perhaps others in my situation have never done.
Meet Alex Lewis, interior designer, businessman, adventurer, and motivational speaker.
We were just an ordinary family. Me, Lucy, and our son Sam. Then, just over 2 years ago, I caught a common cold. It was to change the course of my life overnight.
I'm in this condition thanks to an incredibly rare case of strep, and it led to toxic shock syndrome, septicemia, and subsequently sepsis. I lost all 4 limbs within about 6 or 7 months.
Alex is a pathfinder for those with serious medical conditions. In the remains of each arm, a microchip has been implanted. One is to hold medical information, the other for a chore the able body take for granted.
For me, as a prosthetic user, one of the most fiddly things is keys. Keys are a nightmare for us. And the microchip, when looking into it, we realised quite quickly that it could save a lot of time. So for me, it was going to be beneficial for that. I could lose 15 minutes trying to get out my front door. I could lose 10 minutes trying to get out of my back door. And now all that's been saved.
These microchips use a system called near-field communication. It's exactly the same sort of technology used in contactless debit and credit cards. Like the bank cards, the chip's information can be scanned, but it cannot transmit. Once banking security has been configured, developers believe consumers will soon be free to spend with the implant. A British railway ticket, but it's much different in Sweden, a country supposedly leading the microchip revolution. On Sweden's high-speed rail lines, for the past 18 months, Implanted passengers have put their travel payment on the chip.
I think it's really good with the chip ticket. I love all companies that use the chip technology.
The rail company is stopping the experiment. The number of implanted passengers is relatively small, and it wants to pursue other forms of ticketing. This is not a setback, insists Sweden's microchip pioneer Johan Österlund, a former body piercer, seen here giving a TED talk.
We can do easier travel. We can do faster and safer payment. We can do something as mundane as opening a door. I mean, the opportunities are endless.
Unfortunately, these innovators often don't think about the political ramifications.
Gus Hussain is the executive director of Privacy International, a non-profit that challenges overreaching state and corporate surveillance.
In today's world particularly, we have to imagine how governments and how ambitious politicians and even ambitious corporate executives will try to imagine putting this type of technology into you so that they can exploit your data and ultimately exploit you.
I'm going to ask you to keep your hand just nice and relaxed like it is.
IT student Kieran Anderson is being chipped by Dr. Jeff Watson, a consultant anaesthetist who's driving research into the medical benefits.
The microchip's actually inside here, and there's a sort of introducer piece of plastic that will push it out once it's in. Okay, so this is the implant coming now. Feel a bit of pressure. And a bit of a clunk. So you're now a cyborg. Welcome.
That's fine.
Kieran has a near-field communication microchip in his hand, and that can be used to store data, store information, his name, address.
All right, so his name. All right, so it has data, store your information, your name, address, contact details. Once again, going back to the definition of wallet, it says a bag for holding provisions, especially when traveling, typically used by peddlers and pilgrims. So, as these people travel, they want to go about their day-to-day life. So they're going to be willing to do this. This is going to be something that's just, it's just another day in the office, so to speak.
Contact details, anything he chooses to put on there, blood type, allergies.
All right, so wherever he chooses which, he's not going to have a choice. Right, your blood type, what kind of allergies you got, right? Your different, different things that are prescribed to you, right? Your medical information, which also goes into your blood pressure, heart rate.
Is basic medical information.
The idea of everything being able to commute together excites me quite a lot. So, automatic payments and that sort of thing without you having to actually do anything.
The idea of this chip is that it's not transmitting anything. It has to be actively read. You choose who can read it and when they can read it.
Man, can you choose who can read and where they can read your card right now? Hell no. If somebody wants to get that info, right? If they have the right technology, then they can do that. So of course they're going to be able to get the information from this, man.
I think that gives us a lot more personal control over our information than your mobile phone is giving away.
But Privacy International's Gus Hussain is yet to be convinced.
Already governments are keen to capture your fingerprints. They are keen to capture your iris scans, and they want to be able to do this at a distance so they can identify as you walk through areas. They're doing facial recognition. These are all fallible technologies. They're hard to do well. But the idea that they could actually just embed you, it is the modern form of tattooing barcodes on people. And we've seen governments do that in the past. This is just the next generation.
And then he's speaking about Rome.
Stephen Northern, the co-owner of the British implant company, believes those fears are exaggerated.
So I've been compared to Hitler before for microchipping people. It's been commented, but I mean, I can't really see the connection personally. I can understand people have very strong views. There's big ethical arguments around microchipping people, but currently it's by choice. No one is enforcing you have to be microchipped.
But currently it's by choice. And eventually this, it's not going to be a choice.
Microchipped. If that happens, completely different ball game and lots more arguments to be had around it.
Eddie Curry favours using chips to replace keys at his weekly newspaper on England's southern coast. He fears the publication is at risk in the changing global media market and wants to attract new income by turning the company into a hub for digital innovators.
I'm well aware that this technology could be used for all sorts of sinister things, but for us here, we're an ethical firm. We don't envisage doing anything more than that, and we wouldn't force anybody to have one because we can understand they may be reticent about it.
But the majority of staff have rejected the offer to be chipped.
The benefits, just being able to open the door wouldn't really be sufficient for me to have something implanted in my body.
I haven't got any concerns because obviously this is quite a small company and I don't think it will be abused here.
I suppose somebody has got to be trailblazer so that other people can see how it works. I don't want that to be me.
Jeff Watson sees huge potential, especially in the medical field, for those with illnesses such as diabetes.
Take a diabetic who collapses in the street and people don't know what to do. By the time the ambulance has arrived and worked things out, it may take hours before they're properly treated. Whereas a simple instruction read from the phone, my name is Joe Bloggs, please contact this number for my next of kin. I'm diabetic, please give me some sugar and it should make me feel better. Those kind of things could make life-changing advances for individuals.
The chips can be read by scanners installed in the latest mobile phones. So how easy would it be for a hacker to steal the information from the implants used by Alex and others?
Any technology is open to abuse, and anybody would be able to hack it.
So moving on, because basically it's going into that. That's basically what they're just going to speak about. All right, so this is Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So that's it. The MOTB, man, which is on the way. All right, MOTB is on the way. All right, so hopefully this was edifying. Call halal, call halayim la, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha, Rakakwadash. All right, and then prepare to see more of this. We're seeing more of it on the news, more of it online. And you're going to continue to see that. And it is something that we know. We know this to be true. We know that this is the mark. We know that. We know that this is the Quran. Okay, so we have to continue to look out for this. When they really start, when it really starts showing its face, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahweh Shai, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahweh Shai, Brakti Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha, Rakakwadash. All right, you brothers stay prayed up, and just keep looking out for this. So this is just the articles and everything are just going to increase as far as this MOTB up until you're going to start seeing it on the news again. All right, shalom.